0-0. JT Daniels starting at quarterback, had an incredible high school career at legendary school Mater Dei, where he threw for 152 touchdowns. In fact, he didn't even play his senior year of high school. At 17 years old, he was a true freshman starter for the Trojans. But last year, he tore his ACL against Fresno State in the first game of the season. Then in May of this year, transferred to Georgia. Had to get that knee right. Made his debut last Saturday night against Mississippi State. 401 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Dogs fans.
That Ole Miss Mississippi State game was really good too. That Mississippi State quarterback, he got a future with them.
Last week, they needed all 4 of those touchdowns to come away with a victory over Mississippi State.
Straight ahead running.
Push it, baby, go!
And
look at that O-line.
Offensive line.
Looking way better than last week.
They didn't see JT Daniels earlier than last weekend, but just remember, this is as Daniels hands off here to White and getting that big push. Remember that Daniels had that knee injury and then had to have a second surgery, and he wasn't under the supervision of USC or Georgia when he had that knee repaired.
It was just kind of floating out there, and obviously it delayed his confidence in that repaired knee.
James Cook.
There you go, Cook, run, baby. Burn their ass. Yeah. Nice run. That run was more than 8 yards this week. It's more than 8 yards.
From Zamir White, he got about 5 yards just pushing that pile. This time, great job. Blockers out in front. Justin Schaefer being clear.
Nice run blocking O-line.
Position. Right guard pulling out in front. And James Cook, Tom Munkin talked about it. He's an athlete that's developing into a tailback. He's got great skills. He's learning to be a better runner. Showed his speed there on that kid.
44 yards for him on that play. Looks like some sort of confusion in the backfield, and the Gamecocks make them pay. As Jalen,
I don't know what happened on that play. I guess some got confused.
On the edge, big loss.
South Carolina felt as if they could get some pressure. At that time, you're running a heavy play action. And Justin Schaefer pulls from left guard, doesn't block anybody. Gets over there to the right side of the offensive front and allows Fitton to just slip his block and get upfield. As you mentioned, they also brought second-level pressure.
It's a loss of 6 on the play. Daniels will try the
yeah!
line, and that is
There you go, Pickens.
by George Pickens. Incredible catch on a 1.
Shake him off, son. Shake him off of you.
South Carolina's down some cornerbacks.
That boy Pickens be going up there like he Julio Jones.
Daniels throwing at John Dixon.
Shit, if you got the height, just go up for it. You never know, you might catch it.
He's so competitive in the air.
And why you gonna have problems with these tall receivers and stuff? They got the height advantage. They can just go up and just jump for the ball.
Fighting it all the way to the ground.
Nobody can question his talent. This is Kenny McIntosh, and McIntosh will get maybe a yard. The defense, as you mentioned, Stench, is a mash unit. They've had all sorts of injuries and opt-outs to deal with, health issues that every team has gone through.
Every team going through that the whole season.
Jabari Ellis or J.J. Enikbari tonight out there on that defensive line.
When you're talking about, off the 12 sacks, the negative yardage type plays, that's 9.5 of your best pass rushers. 9.5 sacks that aren't represented on the field today.
Daniels throws again to Pickens.
There you go, Pickens.
He'll get inside the 10, down near the 8, where he's tackled by Jalen Foster. He missed Pickens, the Kentucky and the Florida game back last week, and had a big one against Mississippi State.
The Tom Munkin talked about it. There's a really talented
20 run receiving, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He just run go routes and hitches. Something that he's going to refine those routes better. Looked like, I thought Pickens picked up the yardage needed instead of 30 short.
The give to White. White inside the 8, down near the 7, first and goal, Georgia.
I thought there was a first down. Apparently it wasn't.
Missed opportunity that time for South Carolina because Jabari Ellis was able to get upfield quickly. Number 99.
530 rush yards, 7 touchdowns, 100 and I think 3 or 8 rushing attempts for Zeus.
to White. White goes right at that front, and like you said, Ellis is in there tonight, but the pass rushers are not. Thomas and Enagbury are not in the game tonight, and you combine that with the injuries and the opt-outs they've had in the secondary.
Oh, it looked like one of the South Carolina players down.
And that is Ellis.
Oh.
I mean, a guy that, they've already moved over guys. Jordan Rhodes, we'll probably see him tonight some. Number 76, former offensive lineman. He's going to play defensive line today. And, when you look at it, it's one of those issues where, especially versus a physical front, you can't afford to come in short-handed. Jabari Ellis, a guy that was one of the names that popped up repeatedly in talking with the coaches.
He's from Vance, South Carolina, 6'3", 285. Yeah, big boy too.
Rolled up a little bit on the inside run. They just can't afford to lose any bodies along that front in this game.
Well, you're talking about Rhodes having to go to the defensive side of the ball. Zaquandre White, who's a tailback, has been going back and forth from running back to linebacker the last couple of years. He's had to switch back for Coach Bobo and Travaris Robinson's defense.
I could have swore it was third down.
Georgia, from the 6-yard line, James Cook is back in the game. And this is a toss to Cook.
Touchdown!
Left side, touchdown.
Yeah! There you go, Cook.
He's learning how to be a tailback. He is one heck of an athlete.
He's definitely got this run played out. As you see, once again, a couple of fold schemes, pin and pull at the point of attack. When you create angles with down blocks and then you pull big bodies out in front, just like the long run that Cook hit earlier, this time to the left side of the formation, again into the boundary, and that time ending in the end zone.
Yeah.
The extra point, 9 plays, 82 yards. And a bunch of people looking like Matt Stinchcomb pushing James Cook into the end zone. All Georgia Bulldogs in the first.